We ready to go? We ready? All right, cool. Hi, I'm Estelle, and welcome back to Blessums Upon, a podcast dedicated to radical love and kindness. And today, we will be talking about, you guessed it, attention. Ooh, if you pay enough attention to the things that you desire, you're able to have the power to bend matter to your will. Something far away will suddenly be in the palm of your hand. You will be thinking of someone, and then suddenly you'll see them at the gala under the cherry blossoms of spring. Other times, we give attention to things we do not want. Just because we do not want something does not mean that we are not attracting it. We're always attracting something, so be intentional about your own attention. Steph Levine once said, "Worry is a misuse of your imagination." I like that. Yeah. Being a pessimist is acting as the unwise. You have no idea what the day, month, or year has in store for you. So, why are you predicting a future you do not desire? Pay attention to your intention, my sweet baby angels. Furthermore, there are things of the unseen world that want your attention. What do we have that the gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus do not? A solid phone, a conductor, a vessel to do the bidding of the beyond. Or at least of neuroscience. So, what shall we pay attention to, young angel? Have you ever walked the same road over and over, only to see a house that you do not remember seeing before? Perhaps you were relaxed enough to pay attention, my dear. Perhaps you were not thinking about Labubus or what have you for once. Simply put, attention is the mind's ability to select and focus on one thing while filtering out everything else. It's the spotlight of consciousness. If awareness is the whole stage, attention is the beam of light that decides what gets seen. Ooh. The unseen world wants to be witnessed and manifested, but, young angel, it can only be done by, you guessed it, you. Here's a great example. What does the genie do the instant it comes out of the lamp after 10,000 years? The genie has a gosh dang musical number, that's what he does. You ain't never had a friend like me. And your magical friend wants to be witnessed. Is it magic? Is it neuroscience? Or is it all the same thing? If we want to talk about the psychology of attention, in psychology and neuroscience, attention is considered a limited resource. You can't give full attention to everything at once. So, where you place it shapes certain things, like what you remember. Oftentimes, we perceive the past as better and the future as bleak. It's a lie! What you feel. When your amygdala in your little cute little brain is overpowered by stress or worry, we don't feel so good. What we give attention to informs how we feel. What grows in your life? Think of your energy like a little garden. Are you watering your inner shrubbery? Is the land plentiful? Or is your inner garden in need of a little rain? Remember, energy flows where attention grows. Ooh, write that one down. What is your SEO optimization? Is it puppies, kittens, or graphic design? Or is it something a little more sinister? When you focus on your awareness, Ask these 3 questions to yourself. Do I react or observe? Do I spiral or stabilize? Do I create or consume? Attention allows one to choose what matters right now, in this present moment. Now, there are different types of attention, okay? We have sustained attention, staying focused over time, like reading a script, editing footage, or meditation. We have selective attention, focusing on one thing despite distractions, like listening to a friend at a loud party while checking out a hottie by the punch bowl. We have divided attention, managing multiple things at once, like driving while singing Cell Block Tango from the musical Chicago. We have executive attention, choosing focus intentionally and resisting impulses, like watching this podcast from start to finish. I dare you. However you decide to spend your attention, it is the most powerful, quiet force in our lives. So, pay attention to your attention. The unseen world is waiting, and it is watching. Where you aim your light. Blessums Upon the spotlight for you. Now, we're going to chit-chat with a gentleman today who receives a lot of attention. But first, let's all connect with a brief grounding moment. Let us focus our beam of light. If you're somewhere safe, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a slow inhale and exhale. We spoke about attention in this beautiful podcast. The spotlight of consciousness, the beam that decides what gets illuminated and what stays in the shadow. Right now, notice, where is your attention? Is it in your body, in your thoughts? Is it in tomorrow, in something unresolved? Gently bring it back to yourself. Inhale. And exhale again. Attention, it is a limited resource. It is precious. It is powerful. Wherever you place it, things grow. And for this grounding moment, we shall choose intentionality. Imagine your awareness as a beautiful stage, wide, spacious, dark. And now imagine a single beam of light. That is this beam right here. This is your attention. Slowly move the beam towards your heart. Notice what appears there. Is it warmth, restlessness, joy? Whatever it is, do not judge it. Just observe. You are not the thoughts. You are not the emotion. You are the one holding this spotlight. Ye have the power. Now, ask yourself gently, what have I been given maybe a little bit too much attention to in my life? Worry, comparison, fear of a future that has not happened yet? Remember, worry is a misuse of your imagination. Let's shift this spotlight. What deserves more attention? A creative idea, gratitude, a conversation maybe you've been avoiding, a small dream waiting patiently. You do not need to overhaul your life right now. Just redirect the beam, that spotlight, even slightly, because energy flows where attention grows. Imagine turning the light towards something nourishing. See it brighten. See it strengthen. See the difference in your body. Let's do one more little breath here. That feels nice. Water wisely, young angel. Blessings upon your focus and attention. Let's get into our interview. Welcome back to Blessums Upon. Today we're talking about attention, and I'm here with someone who gets a lot of attention. Okay, you may know him as Jack Emery from The White Ribbon. He has some amazing TV shows and movies currently in the works, probably because, hey, he gets a lot of attention. Please welcome Shyane Pax. Hi.
Hi.
Blessums Upon.
Blessums Upon.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm excited to be here. I'm honored.
I'm excited to have you. I haven't seen you since high tea. That was a nice tea time we had.
Hot tea, yeah. We have a lot of tea time.
Yeah. You were so good in The White Ribbon.
Yeah, we have a long history on camera.
Yes, we do.
We played lovers many times.
There's always kind of a will they, won't they kind of thing with us, isn't there?
Right, but it's just acting.
Yeah, it's just acting,
It's just
guys.
acting. You should know that.
So there's something that we like to ask our guests.
Okay.
What are 2 things that you are enjoying right now?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I would say the first thing that I'm enjoying right now is the color indigo. I asked my 3-year-old niece, I picked her up from school 2 days ago, what her favorite color was, and she didn't hesitate. She said indigo and violet. And
Wow.
indigo is also my favorite color.
I love indigo. It's such a specific color, is it not?
Is it not, right? I've been thinking about indigo a lot.
Apparently, no 2 people see the same colors.
Right.
Have you ever looked inside of a prism?
I have.
What did you see?
You know, I saw a lot of colors.
Yeah. What is the second thing?
My second thing that I'm enjoying right now is Greek mythology podcast before bed.
Oh.
I've been falling asleep to Greek mythology podcasts.
What's the last Greek mythology story you listened to?
Oh gosh, I was listening to Jason and the Argonauts. It's a hero's journey, you know, it's a return home. There's so much.
I love the story of Persephone.
Oh, yeah.
I like to live in the underworld a little bit sometimes.
Right. Hades takes Persephone away from Demeter to the underworld. Right.
They call her the awesome one now. And she really helped the underworld. She really made it organized.
She organized the underworld.
Yeah, she did. At first it was just chaos, and all the souls were like, where do I go? Where do I go? And then Persephone was like, oh my goodness, we need some order here.
Right.
And so she helps the souls kind of like transition into the afterlife, and I think that's really commemorable.
Right, Hades needed Persephone to kind of clean up house.
Oh yeah, Hades is nothing without Persephone.
You heard it here first.
We have some questions from our viewers, watchers, and listeners about attention. But before we get into that, I just want to ask you a few of my own, if that's okay.
Perfect.
So you get a lot of attention. Why do you think that is?
You know, Estelle, I actually don't really love getting attention. I'm kind of shy.
Oh.
So I think I like to give attention more than I like to get attention.
You get what you get.
And that's maybe the secret, you know? If you listen and you pay attention and ask questions, maybe you might get more back. So I think that's the secret sauce.
What is something that makes you give someone else attention?
You know, when I go to a party, I'm usually kind of nervous when I first arrive, and I usually find a person I find like to be kind and really approachable, and then I usually just like kind of talk to that person for a while until I kind of acclimate to the party, and then I'll kind of be like, okay, I'm good.
What attracts you to that person?
Eye contact, someone who's a good listener, someone who doesn't just talk about themselves, they ask questions back. I think a conversation is 2 people, you know, it's a dialogue, not a monologue. So people should ask questions.
I love that. The opposite of attraction is repelling, right? Repulsion.
Mm-hmm.
What repulses you?
What repulses me?
Yeah.
What repulses me? I would say when people are too self-absorbed. So they try to take too much. Maybe that's the people who don't get the right kind of attention because they just take.
So I guess you don't think that all praise is good praise.
No, not all attention is good attention.
What do you do when there's attention in your vortex and you're like, I don't want that there. Get it out. How do you get it out?
Remove yourself, or you take a nap.
Take a nap.
You take a nap.
Well, we now have some questions from our friends on the Instagram and the TikToks. Okay. So let's see what they have to ask you. Do you mind if you take some questions from our beautiful angels on the internet?
Not at all.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So ye ask the questions and we have the answers about attention. So, Malie, will you please read the questions from our sweet baby angels all over the interwebs? Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Just got here. Okay, so first question. You guys ready?
Yes.
Hi Shane.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, pretty good.
It's great to see you.
It's good to see you.
You're looking gorgeous.
Long time no see.
Blessings upon.
Blessums upon.
Okay, so question number 1.
Okay.
How to get my friends to pay attention to me so I don't have to bite them?
Biting is a pretty aggressive way to get attention.
Yeah, have you tried licking?
I would say lick before bite.
Lick before bite, never been right.
It's like, like honey instead of salt kind of thing. Estelle, have you ever bitten somebody?
I have.
Yeah, me too.
It's only because I needed the blood for something, a side quest.
Oh, right,
it wasn't out of anger, it was about necessity.
I bit my cousin when I was 7, but she bit me first.
Classic. Oh, well, she
Kelsey,
doesn't.
if you're watching this, you bit me first.
Kelsey, start licking, stop biting. Next question. How do I get my crush to notice me in class? I would love his attention. Ooh, I love talking about crushes.
What would you do, Estelle?
To get his attention?
Yeah.
Well, it kind of depends on what your style is.
Yeah, everybody has a different kind of style to get attention.
I would kind of just make sure to go by a window and look out wistfully, especially if it's a breezy day, and let your hair blow in the wind, because I think that's a very ethereal, beautiful look.
Right.
But I mean, you could also say something funny.
Humor is a good way.
Humor's
you have
good.
beautiful hair, so the wind makes sense.
Yeah, if you don't have beautiful hair, just be funny.
Humor. Yeah. I would say eye contact.
Ooh, eye contact.
Because a lot of people mistake eye contact with interest. Sometimes people are like, oh, you love me. And you're like, I was just holding eye contact. But it works every time.
Every time, all the time.
And that's science.
Love that. That's actually really good advice, eye contact.
Eye contact.
Yeah, I do some hair flips for sure.
You're a hair flipper?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm not wearing whatever this is that I'm wearing, I'm a really good hair flipper.
Flip. Okay.
You guys should tune in for the next episode for that.
All right, tune in.
Okay, how do I stay present when time is a construct?
That's so powerful. There's layers to that. Estelle, you're the guru amongst us. What would you say?
Yeah, you guys know what I'm going to say. You have to meditate. I'm telling you. I know that time can feel really overpowering, like it just keeps going and ticking and go. Or you feel lethargic, stuck in time.
Right.
But your body is longing for oxygen and moisture and to let in the divine. And you have to always figure out ways to do that for yourself. Let me tell you, meditation, it makes you magical.
I agree.
So you just gotta find ways to be present. Yeah, I feel like doing something creative for sure. Yeah, get in that flow state. You know what I'm saying? Where time is no longer a construct. You ain't even thinking about time.
I like to hike in nature.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That works for me.
Nature is always the cure. What to do? Oh, this is a good one. Okay. What to do when you always feel like you need attention, but you don't want to bother people? Oh, this is a classic. Allow yourself to be seen, girl.
Yeah.
You got to allow yourself to be seen.
I would say for that person, focus on giving attention more than trying to get it. Sounds like you're focused a little too much on receiving. Maybe flip the attention. Spotlight somebody else, and then maybe it'll come back to you.
You give what you get. What is Estelle? This one's for you, Estelle. Okay, shoot. What is Estelle's loudest accessory? We need more fashion advice from her.
Good question.
Well, this beautiful scarf is now known as my high maintenance scarf. I also have a pretty beautiful set of pearls. I love those accessories, but I would say my loudest would be my Joker choker.
Joker.
Yeah, it's a little accessory with little jinglies that look like a gesture.
Wow.
Sometimes I wear it for people's birthdays.
I've seen the pearls. You look lovely in those pearls.
Yes. I got two
Very
modes, pearls or gesture.
We all have duality.
Thank you for the question. My favorite accessory of yours is the white ribbon because because it's chiffon and that's like my favorite texture.
We also shot a movie together.
We also made the white ribbon famous
Yeah.
with this white ribbon.
It was an honor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it hard being a sexy celebrity?
Wow.
Nope.
Estelle,
It's not hard because I make it easy.
Right. So do you identify as a celebrity, Estelle?
They say I'm a celebrity. That's just what they say. Do I think that about myself? Well, yes. I also do. But it's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Okay, next question.
Yeah.
I love the mind meld. Oh, this is good.
Okay.
I have ADHD. Do you have any tips for paying attention when a conversation's gotten boring? Ooh, what would you think? I feel like that's when you gotta start asking questions.
Yeah.
So something that I actually do is, because I think I'm like very similar to who this person is.
Right.
And what I like to do is like almost like snap myself into a social experiment and be like, okay, I try to find the light in the person's like eye. So I start like, I just need like focus. And then once you start that focus, then you can kind of be like, oh, okay, now I have a question for you. You know, it's like you don't have to like always fill the space, I feel like,
Sure.
with things to say.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I think that even just like taking a pause in a conversation, like there's nothing wrong with that, to like just focus and just like regroup. Like I feel like that really has helped me.
Right. Be comfortable with silence.
Yeah. Yeah.
And energy flows where attention goes.
Yeah. I would say a conversation, if you could just walk away.
You could just walk away. That's good too.
Sometimes when the conversation is quote unquote boring,
Right.
is because this person perhaps isn't really saying much, or it's a subject that maybe you're not interested in.
Right.
If you're not interested in the subject, that's when you ask questions. But if someone's just yapping their trap, you can just go away.
I usually say, I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's my favorite party one.
Yeah. You guys don't know this, but Shyane is the king of Irish goodbyes.
I never say goodbye at a party.
Also, we saw this statistic.
You save 2 days a year,
You save 2 days a year if you Irish goodbye.
so it helps my productivity.
Thank God I can teleport. Oh, if I could teleport and have like my skincare done and my hair washed and just
In bed.
slither into my bed. Oh, that technology needs to happen. Okay, is it more romantic to close your eyes when you drive?
I wouldn't recommend that.
I would not recommend that, but it is more romantic. Sounds like a horror movie to me.
Sounds like a tragedy.
Don't close your eyes while driving, young angels.
You heard it here first.
Keep them open. There's plenty to see. Yeah, there is plenty to see. You don't have to close your eyes when you're driving. You can close your eyes at night where you dream. And then your dreams can be about you driving. Whoa. Okay. How do I make being visually perceived less frightening?
Ooh.
That's
a big one for me.
That's a big struggle, I feel like, for a lot of people because, you know, pretty much everyone is online. Like every kid is like media trained.
Yeah.
You know? And like for every business, they're like, well, you also have to have a big online presence. I don't know. What do you think, Estelle? Being able to be comfortable with being seen is a part of the human experience.
Right.
You know, I think you're not alone in that. I think everyone struggles with being perceived, being seen, because it can be vulnerable. It can be really vulnerable.
Right.
So sometimes you just gotta be okay with being a little vulnerable. I don't know if it's your confidence or you're just a shy girl, which is okay too, but you got to be okay with being vulnerable, because the sensitive girlies, you know, we're out here too. We're experiencing the same thing ye are. So I think we ought just, if everyone's just a little more kind with other people's vulnerability,
Right.
you know, maybe that'll spread around a little bit.
Right. I'd say just keep showing up anyways.
Keep shining.
Just keep showing up no matter how nervous you are.
Everything you touch turns to gold. Accept it. Accept it. Accept it.
Accept it.
Next question. Okay. Which of your... Oh,
Is it a good one?
I think so. Which of your chakras has been getting the most attention lately?
I'd say sacral.
Where is that located?
I think it's like down there.
Oh, yeah. That's why you're getting so much attention.
Hey.
You're moving them hips.
I've been dancing a lot,
Oh, yeah, you've been dancing a lot.
stretching a lot.
By the way, everyone, Shane, he's making a movie right now where he gets to play a professional dancer. Can you talk about it, or is it still secret?
We just wrapped on principal photography this month, so it's coming out soon.
Oh my gosh! Well,
Yeah,
you guys
keep it
stay
going.
tuned if you want to see this little jiggler dance.
We're dancing.
You better stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah. What about you, Estelle?
Probably my throat chakra. Yeah. I've been speaking a lot of truth. I've really had to blossom in being in my truth lately. And that's a chakra.
We need that right now.
That's a chakra I've been giving the most attention to lately.
That's good.
Yeah,
You're a voice of a generation.
I am. And I got to accept it. My own greatness.
It's true.
Or else I can't pass through. But we'll talk about that later.
On the next episode.
How to properly supplement a deficient in attention. Oh, she's talking in Estelle has to read this one because she's talking in Estelle's voice.
Okay.
How to properly supplement a deficient in attention. So how to properly like supplement your meditation, like temper attention, as we spoke about earlier in this episode, is shining a single spotlight on something. Right. And if you want to go back and listen to the different types of attention there are, maybe you can do different things that require a different type of attention. Like you could have your focus attention, sustained attention, which is going out and socializing, is sustained attention. Mm-hmm. Like I could be talking to you, but still be aware of other things happening around. Right. Then you have focused attention that you're like, laser focused.
Laser.
Right? So just jumble your taps of attention up. Have some fun. Play around with it. What attention do you give the skin under the fluff? Also love your work. It depends on what my pH balance is. Right. But to have a really good underfluff, you got to start from within, Angel. Within. You got to be drinking their water, taking them vitamins, and meditating. And I promise you, young Angel, your eyes will be sparkling like the sea. How does time release attention compare to in-person attention? So they said, basically, how does time release attention? In parentheses, they put packed lunch, compared to in-person attention, sharing lunch. To go fast, go alone. To go far, go together. If you want to eat your packed lunch, you don't have that much time, slurp it down. That's okay. Right. For the girl on the go. But if you want to share your lunch, you're gonna go farther. Yeah. So it just depends on what your preference is. Go fast, go alone. Go far, go together. What is Estelle's advice about staying on task? Take a grounding moment before you start a task. Because let me tell you, if you don't take a nice grounding moment, your task is going to take longer than you think. So let me just tell you that you do have time to create a moment for yourself, even if it's just 5 minutes, to get into the right kind of headspace, the right kind of attention. Because if you start, because you're just like, you're going to probably have to circle back.
Yeah.
And it will take longer in the long run. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Better work if you're focused.
How do I get a girl's attention? Should I pay attention in school?
Probably.
I would say, yeah. You're there. What else are you going to do?
Right.
Unless you're working on something that your soul knows is right, and you have to be in class for some other reason,
Right.
which is pretty rare. So I'd say, just pay attention.
Right.
At least practice paying attention.
Just listen.
Just listen. Come on. It's 45 minutes or something like that. You can do it.
You might learn something.
Okay, this is so cute. I love this question.
Okay.
This is for you, Estelle. All right? Shoot. Hi, Estelle. What fashion advice would you give a girl trying to improve her outfit game?
Ooh.
You gotta know your silhouette. All right? You gotta know the cut that looks the best on you, because you can go thrift them, and you can still turn out a really good look.
Right.
But sometimes you mustn't make the mistake. Just because something is expensive doesn't necessarily mean it's better. Okay? We've seen it before. So just know what kind of silhouette you're looking for, know your angles, and know the cut of the outfit that you want to rock. And hey, if you want to have fun with it, go to Pinterest. Make yourself a little mood board, yeah?
Color
Right?
palette, color for your complexion.
Oh, yep. Gotta know your colors.
Right.
I hope that helps. Good luck, girly. How do you deal with unwanted attention?
You don't. Period.
He said what he said.
I said what I
He said what he said.
What about you, Estelle? How do you do it?
Girl, I can't top that. I can't top that. Estelle, how do you pay attention since, respectfully, you have a pretty crossed eye? Do
No.
I?
Rude.
I don't think I have a crossed
You
eye.
have beautiful eyes.
It doesn't really matter about my crossed eye because I pay attention with my third eye.
You can see all. Estelle sees all.
I can see all, honey. When are you gonna figure it out? Okay, you guys, that was all of our questions from all of you on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So we're gonna be putting a bunch of question answer, what is it called? Like notifications
Sure.
out. So look out for that on the Blessums Upon Instagram or the Roadkill Instagram. And thank you so much, Shane.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
shake your hand.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so
for
much.
joining us today.
I'm honored to be here.
And as always,